Member shout out. I need a new me. Plus some positive proof that I'm not just a goof. And after today, our brains will be snoozing. After today, she'll be mine. After today, I'm gonna sit on my butt. I messed up those lyrics. I've got less than an hour, and when this is ended, I'll either be famous or you'll be suspended. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you today with a VV only. VV Omi update video, utility as well. We got some collecting things going on. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love y'all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Commenting, liking, subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon and smashing that thanks button down below if you're watching this from the future, or super chats if you want me to get to your answer quickly. Before we get started, everybody check out at Hey David Don and at King Mavs Forever over on Twitter, Standoff Chart and King Mavs over on the VV app, Kobe Collection, Omi Player 1 over on the YouTube, Wraithx.eth domain name, Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Puddin' Cheeks, Veve Las Vegas, Tap the Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy Bermuda, Sody Pop Media, VV Darklink, Meta Lemon, VV Vibes, all on the YouTube. Fanny Carbonell FR over on TikTok, got 11,000 followers now, absolutely wild. And some more about her a little bit later. And then you got at Nomad with Guitar, at Wet Wizard Vivi, and Gary O at 1234CA3, all on the Twitter. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Okay, now that we've gotten through that first minute of intro and people that are on my fridge and all that jazz, today we had and be it guys, I did not watch this video, but it was something that I don't know if I was even tagged in or that I just had it was about one of Cavell's videos about saying, he says, quote on Twitter, people trying to argue Feesh's VV logo will be the valuable and important one, so I don't realize why most people stay broke. The delusion is real, don't be biased, be intelligent, put effort into thought that actually makes sense. And then he has that, like facepalm emoji, end quote. So I really wanted to break this down. I think this is a really, really good learning opportunity here. I think this is something that we can go and say, okay, what is right about this? What is wrong about this? What assumptions are being made? And again, I didn't watch the video, but that Feesh VV logo, which is the first one on the blockchain. So let's put it into this way. Something that's rare, as he was comparing the VV logo on Feesh's versus the VV logo that we had on the from San Diego Comic-Con a couple weeks back, or last week, 2 weeks ago, whatever. And we're gonna go and say, let's just take a look at Charizard. First edition, unlimited, shadows, whatever you want with Charizard. I've said this before, I'll say it again, that first edition Charizard that everybody knows and loves, like you can go to any kid on the street corner, hey, you know who Charizard is? Most likely they're gonna know. Like, they're gonna know. Whether you're 8 years old, whether you're 28, 38, at my age, late 20s, early 30s, you're going to know who that is. That's probably one of the most popular collector's items in the history of the world. And I say that because I think that Veve can be almost as a household name. I mean, everyone knows what Pokemon is, or at least they, oh, Pokemon, the kid thing. Maybe they don't know who Charizard is. Maybe they don't know who Cubone is, or Vileplume, or Victory Bell. Maybe they don't know any of that. But they might know who Pokemon is. Even if you're older, even if you're not really into that. People nowadays do not know Veve. But they will. Even if they don't know every single thing on Veve, how could you? They're at least going to know what it is. Where, from a collector's perspective, some of the most insane high-end collectibles, like let's say Honus Wagner. Ask an 8-year-old kid who Honus Wagner is. Gesundheit. Like what? No, that's just not going to happen. And I promise I have a point to this. Promise to keep this going. It's that if you go and that's the popularity versus rarity and scarcity. And I think that at some point in the future, Veve is going to be a household name, pretty similar to what Charizard is. And when you have that, you're going to have, again, like Charizard, that first edition that we all know and love is not the first Charizard ever to exist. There's others that are far less popular, but they are still insanely valuable. Why? Because they were some of the first ones. They're just different artworks or different iterations of that Charizard. How can we compare that to Veve and the Veve logo? Okay. The Veve logo is, we're going to have a couple of those. The first one on the blockchain does belong to the Feeshes. Link down below to mint a Feesh. I got a couple. Should probably get more. Relatively easy to do. I think Brock Blockchain even does have something on his YouTube. But and a lot of the proceeds now go towards his friend, which is kind of in need, has a lot of medical issues. Brock's trying to raise 30K for him. Or for that, I don't know if it's a guy or a girl. I'm not going to assume any genders there. But if you're ever on the fence about minting a Feesh, all of those proceeds right now go towards the charity. So I am 100% on board with that. Anywho, actually, if you go and this will be limited to one per person. If you go and mint 10 Feesh, and that could be confirmed like on the blockchain, I'll give you a common alligator Loki. So if you go and mint 10 Feesh right now, with link down below to feeshes.com, when transfers are back on, as long as it's confirmed on the blockchain, it's got to be confirmed by Brock. He'll be able to tell. I'll give you a common alligator Loki. So that's the and those have been at one point, which right now they're $14. They're not a lot, but they have been up to $130 at one point. Anyway, moving on here. Just because the Veve logo that we have on Veve right now, currently, that gold and silver one, just because that's most likely going to be the most popular Veve logo that we have, doesn't mean that others won't have value. So if I go back to Cavell's quote over here, oh God, where'd it go? Saying people are really trying to argue Feesh's Veve logo will be valuable, an important one. That is the first one on the blockchain. Again, they could come out with a one of one. They could come out with something that is platinum, that is gold star, ultimate, crazy thing, crazy utility, where they have 10 of them, where if you have it, you get one meal a year with the team, with David and Dan. And that won't take away from the fact that the Feeshes had the first, had the first Veve logo. Which again, even if most of the entire world does not give two poops about that, there's, I think, 300 something of the normal logo, and then there's 69. Everyone comment nice down below for the 69 of the ones that are, kind of diagonal. I'll show you a picture or two. Yeah, so we got these Veve logos over here, which is 0.07 ETH, so not a ton. But then we also have the sideways Veve logos, the ones that are a little diagonal there, and that's 0.025 of a floor for ETH. So it's 1/4 of one ETH for a floor. And again, these are free. And I don't know if he had said anything about that, but I have heard that argument before. I don't know if that was from Cavell. People saying that trying to argue that something that was given for free will have value. I think that was FUD on the actual Veve logo from San Diego Comic-Con, where, well, what happens? What are some of the most expensive grails in the Pokemon hobby? They're trophy cards. How much were they? When they were first given out, how much were they? They weren't. They weren't anything. They're given away. The most popular and the most grail expensive cards in the Pokemon hobby were given away for free. Brock Blockchain gives all outside of the Feesh that you mint, everything else in that game is free. Everything else in that metaverse is free. Absolutely wild, absolutely bananas. The Veve logo that they had given out, for free. Again, you had to do some crazy awesome stuff to get there. You had to go to Comic-Con, you had to go and find them, you had to go and redeem the code. So there's a couple of things that you had to do to get that, but it was free. You didn't have to pay for it, really. So when Cavell Anderson is starting to realize why most people stay broke, I don't think that this is the particular mindset of why certain people or certain groups or types of people stay broke. I don't think that's it. If you want to say that they, and again, I hate to put people in like a little bubble and lump one person there with others, but if you go and I don't know, one, I don't really like to insult people a lot, but also if you have why certain people are broke, I don't think having some very good successful arguments that the Feesh logo has value right now, and the Feesh Veve logo will probably continue to have value in the future, because again, most of the rest of the world could not give two poops about that. it is so scarce, and Veve is going to be such a big household name. There's going to be 500 people that are going to want the first one on the blockchain. I will bet all my OMI on that right now. Right? Booking now. So, Camille says, don't be biased, be intelligent. Put effort into thought that actually makes sense. I think a lot of this does make sense. Now, to Cavell's credit, which ones are probably going to be more valuable? Probably the ones that were given out by Veve themselves, even though, the ones from the Feeshes were Veve approved, they were whatever. I think, and there's another thing that I wanted to bring up. And I brought this point up before a little bit. What is again, we've had multiple Charizards before this Charizard that everyone knows and loves from like 99, from those 90s. Why is this Charizard the one? It's because that's just the one that was most popular. I've heard, I think for Flash, the first appearance of Flash on Veve was the battle statue. Him versus Superman, which is an epic pose. But the first appearance of Flash on the blockchain goes to Hero. Hero does have a bunch of really cool, awesome things. And let me go to a photo here that I had saved. Burning and crafting is coming to Hero, where we see crafting already in Earth 2, and people using their essence or burning their essence for certain types of jewels, for certain things on their land, for mentors, EPLs, and all that. And there's gonna be a lot more utility to come to that. Speaking of utility, we'll get to utility in a minute, but Cavell had said on his video, I only want to talk about things that make money on Patreon. So neither Veve or not Veve, neither Hero nor Recur would make the cut. And I understand 100% where Cavell's coming from. If you have something that says like, okay, like my friend Dan said that the safest way to invest, and he doesn't give financial advice, although he taught me a lot of what I know. He says for people to invest in the SPY and the VOO, things that track the S&P 500. There is nothing wrong with that. Like you will, might not be as sexy, might not be as exciting as going in all in on a tech project that a lot of people FUD, like Tesla, like what I did. But you do that from 18 to 50, you'll be a millionaire easily. If you do that for 30 years, maybe even less. Whereas me, I think if I was taking my approach here, where I put, all in on Tesla, when I was younger, made me a lot of money. And I think Cavell's taking that kind of road, saying like, okay, why would I talk about these things that might only make a little bit of money or a certain amount of money, where he thinks that he could talk about Veve, where Veve will make, a lot more. And to his credit, I think he's right. I think that Veve is probably going to have a lot more better opportunities for growth and ROI than Recur or Hero. Now, that being said, I think that there is still opportunity with Hero and Recur. I think that right now we are in this crazy recession, bear market, crypto winter, all rolled into one. And there are projects out there that will not survive. Gary Vee said 98% won't survive. I think he hit the nail right on the head. Pretty much agree with that. But the important thing to remember that there are ones that will, and Veve is not just going to be the only one that survives. There's going to be other people, and there's going to be other. And there's another point I want to bring up. I know I've been talking for 14 minutes already. But this is important. So, like I said, the first appearance of Flash on the blockchain does belong to Hero. Does that mean that that's automatically going to be the end-all be-all? No, it doesn't. It just means that it gets the honor of having that first one, and nothing that Veve or Recur or anyone else does, Wax, Tomahawk, whatever, they'll never be able to replace that. But which one's going to be more popular at the end of the day? I don't know. Gun to my head, I'm going to say Veve. I'm going to go and say that one's probably going to be awesome. But again, do not be surprised, because again, DC is very loose with their IP. They got it on Palm, they got it on Hero, they got it on Veve. Who knows what others that they might have out there. So if you see something like, let's say Toki Tokidoki or let's say Cryptozoic. And I'm going to use them because I don't know if too many people right now would really care. I don't think too many people are buying Tokidokis or, they're buying, Cryptkins for the ROI. That being said, I have the full set of Cryptkins, and I do have a couple Tokidokis. Part of why I said that you might see those two on other platforms is because a lot of Veve's licenses are not exclusive. They can go to other wherever. But that being said, again, we have the first appearances of most of these. Again, Marvel Mighty, like if I don't know if Disney or Marvel would ever go anywhere else. Even if they did, we have like most of those first appearances. But anyway, if there's another project that comes out, let's say it's called Flappy NFTs. I don't know. I just thought of Flappy Bird. I have flap ties over there, tall kitchen bags. So I thought of the name. And you go and you have that. Again, which one's going to be more popular? Look at the. I don't know, I hate to keep bringing up Charizard, but and that's another thing I want to go over with mint numbers, or just the amount of mints. People are like, there's too many mints. There's too many mints. Do y'all know how many freaking mints there are of Charizard? Like how many tens of thousands of Charizards exist in this world just from base set? Just from there are probably 30,000 Charizards just in Unlimited. PSA 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ungraded. Not including Shadowless and First Edition. Like that, and that's still worth hundreds of dollars. I digress. When we go and we take a look at other things, like Cryptkins has their 12. They have their 12 on here. We've been waiting for that 13th for a while. I would not put it past them, even though they said already that their second series will come out in San Diego Comic-Con next year, or straight from the horse's mouth. And Tokidoki, somebody asked me this, and I couldn't really answer them right away on text, but Tokidoki's got a lot of fans out there. There's a lot of people that go and they take a look at on eBay. There's people that snipe on eBay the same way that we snipe in the market. So I really think that those might be undervalued. And again, I have like 3 Tokidokis. I don't have the sets. I do have the set of Cryptkins, but I think that you might see something like Tokidoki or Cryptkins on other platforms in the future. Speaking of other platforms, Utility has grown from like a couple followers when I first started a few days ago, 250 followers in their Discord right now. Those first 500, those do go in and those do get a, what do you call it? They get a bunch of free NFTs. They get a free, I think it's a silver NFT, and then at the first 1,000, I think get a free bronze NFT, and then the first 10,000 they receive like a $50 NFT. So if you're the first 500 people, which there's only 250 people there now, you'll be able to get those things. You'll have you get a lot of exclusive benefits for that. Really exciting. And I do think by the end of the year they'll probably be, I don't know, probably a little more than, they'll at least have that 10,000, if not more. So speaking of that, Fanny Carbonell, who has the red O in her TikTok, she just started her TikTok, I think in June, a month and a half ago, almost 2 months ago now. And she's got over 11,000 followers so far. That is someone to watch. That is someone to go and again, Fanny Carbonell FR over on the TikTok. Why I think that's important, and I'll bring this up in the next video, is because she's very, very bullish on Veve and Omi. She is an actor that's been in a Harry Potter spinoff. I've said it before, the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And she is bullish on Utility. She'll be sharing those. One of her most viewed videos on TikTok got like over 1 million views. Kind of gone viral before. She'll go viral again. She'll only get obviously her intelligence, her work in crypto, her work in acting, just being a hard worker in general, and then let's just face it, just a pretty girl on top of that, going to get a lot of views. And if there's going to be whoever they are out there, whether they come to her for her mind, because they like the way she works, or they like the way she looks, whatever, they'll listen to her. So her kind of going and saying, hey, and again, someone whose mind is respected for this type of thing, has a radio show talking about crypto. going on and talking about Omi, talking about Veve, talking about utility. Oh, guys, it's only a matter of time before both of these things blow up like crazy. Anyway, that's been 20 minutes of me just blabbing. So sorry about that. I'm gonna get to the comments right now. It's gonna be a heckin' heck show. Oh god. Bill Gardner says first, let's go, let's get this bread. Matt Mars second, saying oh dude, I just made some fish. I put it in some of my rice from yesterday. Oh yeah. Put some honey on that. Oh yeah. Bill Gardner says, so just checked out new DC Super Pets with the kids. Actually, it was a pretty great movie. Makes me think Marvel might be next. Pet Avengers, baby. Pet Avengers. I really like the way that some DC... It's so strange that something like Super Pets, which I didn't see, but something like, let's say like the Lego Batman movie is amazing. Like, I don't know who's in charge of the Lego movies. They need a freaking raise because they are... Oh, everything is awesome and you're part of it. Sorry. That was probably the most overplayed song aside from maybe Let It Go. Those both amazing, great songs, but yeah, they need their they need their raise. They need to have their... Actually, you know what we also need to do? I messed up. We need to go on, and okay. We need to go and... Oh no! I messed up again. We need to go and smash that like button. Smash it, smash it, smash it. Okay. Oh, what? Veve's new drop, first appearance killer car. Oh my god, that was from like 6 months ago. Oh god, the hype around that was real. I didn't feed into it though. We got a tweet over from CoinDesk saying jewelry brand Tiffany and Company is releasing a 250 diamond-encrusted CryptoPunk necklaces exclusive to the collections holders. Oh, real-world utility! That is wild. Oh my god. They're not giving that away, are they? Or are they just making it available for purchase? I gotta read this. No, they're selling 250 customized diamond-encrusted pendant necklaces for 30 ETH, around 50 grand a pop, to holders of the famed collection. Each necklace will include a combination of 30 diamonds and gemstones, according to Tiffany's website. This is a brilliant move by Tiffany. Why? Because they're catering to the people that they know have money, that are saying like, hey, we made this for you. 50 grand, please. It's like, I remember this one guy, I will not shout him out, I will not say his name, but he said like, Chavez, my wife made food, you want some? Sure. Hands me some food. All right, $10. Huh? $10. Like, and I didn't know that he was charging for it. Like, he didn't tell me, hey, my wife made food. And he could have lied. He could have just said, my daughter's raising some money for Girl Scouts or whatever. You know, he knows that I was an airman in the dorms on a I think I was an airman basic, A1C, whatever I was. Not making a lot of money. Knows that I'd go the DFAC for free. Yeah, hey, want this food my wife made? It's really good. Yeah, sure. $10. Was not good. Straight up was not. I mean, still ate it. You know, it's still food. You know, I'm not going to waste food. But I feel like this is Tiffany saying, like, guys, we made this exclusively for you. It's amazing. 50 grand, please. This is the most brilliant thing that I've seen all day, if not all week. Necklaces will go on sale August 5th. They're only available for CryptoPunk holders to purchase in the form of NFT. Only available for CryptoPunk holders to purchase in the form of NFTs. Redeemable for the physical... Oh, so... So they're selling the NFTs of it, and you have to redeem the NFTs for the physical necklace. Tiffany will net over 12 million from the sales sellout, standing to make even more profit from resale royalties. This is absolutely bananas. They're selling them the NFTs, which represent the physical piece. Some of them might not even redeem that. They might keep the NFT. And then Tiffany not only gets to keep that particular necklace, but they make money on the resale of that NFT. I am so impressed by this. This is wild. Comes up with a tie-up with the crypto startup Chain, which is taking on care of the launch's back end. Chain CEO Deepak Tapilali first teased the collaboration in a tweet last week. Oh god, this is... I'm so impressed by that. Anyway, we got a super chat coming in from Giovanni Day says, where do we find the utility Discord? Link down below is the utility Discord, the utility Twitter, and you can go there and you can be the first 500. I mean, you could be in the first, still be in the first 300. I think there's only like 250 people that are in. There's been no marketing done, and already that's out in the public. Again, I'm ambassador for them, but at least in the public eye, there's Rewind Collective, World of Women, and Gorilla Girls, a couple of other artists as well. But those are the main ones right now that are public. There are ones that aren't public. Oh no, I'm gonna blow your mind. Take up. I dropped a piece of Feesh. Don't tell my Feesh that I was eating one of their kind. Okay. Where was I? Moving on here. We got Tortoland says, do you think Veve should give each new account that signs up a free, maybe Veve branded collectible for free? Veve could use the AR feature without having to KYC. This is what I plan to do at New York Comic Con. I'm really hoping that they have a, what do you call it? That they have transfers back. If they have transfers back by New York Comic Con, I will 100% every single person that I sign up, I'll give like an alligator Loki or something to that. Like I said, I would never sell the Lokis, but I could give them away. I can go and trade them, but yeah, I'll totally, like I said, give those away. Moving on. Tortoland says, could also encourage the new user to KYC to be able to sell it in the market if it's a unique one. Oh yeah, I guess you could do that as well. Dogboy says, my wife made me create her a YouTube account just to participate in your AMAs. Rita Baby 88, she's a Veve addict and an Omi millionaire. Get it. Well, Dogboy, tell your wife, Rita Baby 88, that who's a Veve addict and Omi millionaire, that I see you guys, see the effort. Thank you. Wes says, Big Daddy Chavez streams. Oh, thank you, Wes. Thank you so much. Sorry it took me so long to get to your account there. We got a... do you feel like... Yes. I can tell right away that that's him. I had a friend doing a painting for another friend. Really looks like him. Jared's house says, my partner, Wes, are you guys together? Let me know. Trooper76 says, oh, you know. What do I know? Randy Chavez says Jared is a big name. Yeah, Jared Padalecki is a really big guy. He's really tall. He was jacked at one point. I don't know if he still is. Alex Ham says, hi, Randy. Do you think Veve has interoperability? Or when Veve has interoperability, the first appearance tags on our collectibles will keep their first appearance status on the blockchain on other platforms? I mean... Even like the Flash that we have, it says first appearance Flash because it's the first appearance on Veve, even though there was a Flash on Hero first. So what, like if that would happen, I think it would be up to the, like if Veve decides to accept Hero NFTs on us, like say, hey, now play with your Hero cards in the Veve app in the Veve showroom. And they show Flash holding a Flash, a card. Is that card going to be first appearance as well? I think it would just be up to the discretion of whatever platform those NFTs are on. Like if we go to, like let's say DC gives their licenses and to and their IP to Earth 2, and Earth 2 has a Flash NFT on there. Are ours going to have first appearance? I don't know. Probably not. But again, it would just depend on where it goes to and the agreements that they have. As it says, when Lambo, the Lambos are probably going to be when we moon. I'm waiting for the day when somebody goes and says, "Hey, we're going to use our Omi proceeds and we're going to buy a Lambo with it." I'm not sure. Maybe one day soon. Maybe next year. We'll see. Randy Chavez says, Jared's a regular. Nice. Ginferno says, howdy. What's going on? I hope you're doing well. John Robert Yellen says, "Hiya, Randy. Hope you're well. Has Dashy's ear infection cleared up yet?" Dashy, thankfully, has never had a UTI. Dashy has thankfully never been sick. Not that I know of. Not since I've had Dashy. Maybe prior, Dashy might have been sick as a pup. I don't know. That's a god pup. Don Robert says, "Hey, Randy. Hope you're..." Oh, just read that. Shook says, "Yo, yo, yo. What was the name of that video game? I think it was like a Street Fighter game. I think where a guy had a stick. He's like, hey, hey, hey. I don't remember what it was called." Lester Suarez says, "VV domination. No one will top the company nor community." We have a very strong cult following, and I'm very excited to see where we go. And this is just the beginning. There's only 238,000 people that follow us, or that follow Vivi. That is not a lot. At least, not compared to where we'll go in the future. Lester's asking, "Is Boba Fett very undervalued?" Let's take a look. The questions do be starting, though. Wow. Okay. Take a look at the drops. Thankfully, we don't have to go too far. It's right there. Ultra rare, 716 for sale. Oh, 308. Oh, God, I wish I would have... I only have 42 gems left. Ooh, I got 1,500 followers. Very nice. I have 41 sets, though. I don't know what set... Oh, I completed a Jurassic Park set yesterday. I got blue. I got blue. I completed that set. I already had the T-Rex, Jurassic World, Dominion... but I completed the blue, and I now have 1 out of 4 of beta, which is cool. Yeah, this guy is saying, "Have you in my sights?" The ultra rare. Bots are gone. Bots were gone since this morning. Yeah, and that's a heavy floor too. You spend $3,100 and the price moves $6. You spend another $3,200, the price moves $6. 31, 32. You could spend $6,300 and the price would move $12. Yeah, I would say that this is right now. This is not doing so hot. Now, granted. This is still about 3.5, almost 4x of where you got it. Because if you got it at $80, now it's 308. It's almost at 320. So, yeah, this is it's done pretty well so far. But this is just the beginning. I don't think that we get like how much lower can we go? Maybe it goes sub 300 if we get a Amazing Fantasy, or we get like something like animes announced or whatever. Well, we shall see. Bill Gardner says, "Was surprised the delistings didn't have too much of an effect on pricing. Must have been baked in over time. It might have been. Boss B says, "Feesh are cool." Feesh are pretty awesome. They do be cool, though. Omi Panda says, "Evening." Oh, what's up, Evening? I love my Feesh. Lester Suarez says, "Sheesh, Feesh." Oh, I can say that 5 times fast. Base B says, "Holding multiple. The community is awesome. Everything is awesome." Oh, I got it stuck in my own head. I done fudged up. Trevor Murphy says, "Let's get that bread. Let's get it." Real Talk says, "Is the Boba Fett undervalued or is Patrick Hughes undervalued?" They're both. I would say both are. But I haven't really taken a look at Patrick Hughes in a while. Let's try to take a look at if I can find it. It's probably gonna. I feel like those aren't moved that much. I'm glad they're being held by the owners, because you just don't want to. Oh, this Thor: Love and Thunder poster. Oh, I can get one for $199. I don't have any money though. Oh, it's so good. Oh God, excuse me. Trying to see the nearest sub 100. Oh, you can get number 90 for $569. God, this is so good. Anyway, I'm gonna try look for the Patrick Hughes one. I could just go for the brands and I could just look from there. Should be under P, right? It's under P or it's under H. Pretty sure it's under P. Well, it's not under H, so it's definitely under. There's Mac on Deck. For those of you that don't know, that missed it yesterday, that missed my video. First off, how dare you? Second off, Mac on Deck had a thing where he had said he's got 300 bats. They're one of ones. They're all one of ones, and you're going to be able to buy the NFTs on Maker's Place. And in order to get on the wait list or whitelist for it, it's some of his NFT holders from other projects. Now, that's probably going to be Veve. Could it be others? Maybe. But yeah, you're going to be able to, if you have that NFT, I feel like Obama, if you like your doctor, you can keep your doctor. If you have that NFT, you can keep it, and it's a one-on-one NFT of the bat. And then if you keep it, he burns the bat, or you could burn your NFT and then you get the physical bat. So I'm really curious to see which one, who's gonna take the physical bats and who's just gonna take the NFT. All right, so Patrick Hughes, Contemplating Venice, I think I like a little more. There's not a ton of these, so there was only 1,600 of these made, 1,590, and it's 215, so it's barely above retail. So it's pretty good. And the other one, which is the Crate Expectations, is below retail. So that's interesting because the Contemplating Venice is above retail, but there's 62 of them for sale, whereas the Crate Expectations are below retail, but there's only 44 of them for sale. So, and that is a thin floor. You spend $2K, this goes from $150 to $240. If you buy the bottom 10, and then the next 10 after that, if you're to spend another, just say $3,100, it goes from $240 to $389. Whereas, and again, you're taking away almost half the supply because there's only 44 of them. But with the 62 of the Contemplating Venice, you can spend almost $2,500, and it goes up about. Okay, that's not bad. It goes up about $50 from $225 to $275, and then you spend another, let's say $3,100, goes from $275 to $400. Not bad, but there is a lot more of the 62 or of that one. So I like even though I like the Contemplating Venice one more, and apparently other people do because it's higher floor. It's just I think there's more upside with the Crate Expectations. Yeah, I mean, and if we take a look at the 44 that's on there, Clever Jerk has 2 of them that drives over 20K. If you take a look at it, the bottom 10 are all $15,000 plus. So it's a 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's take away everything that's 5K and above, and there's really only 30 on there. And because then it'd be 4K. But I mean, let's take away 2K and above, 28. So if you take away all the listings that are 2,000 and above, which is like more than 10x the floor, if you take that away, you're left with 28 of them up to 1,500. All right, let's do the same thing with the Contemplating Venice. Contemplating Venice, 62 of them, which do be a lot though. Bottom 10, 15. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So instead of 62, you minus 15, so it's 47 that have it at 2K and below, or 1,900 and below. So yeah, I think that even though I like Contemplating Venice more, I think that the Crate Expectations is a better buy and has more of an ROI chance, considering the price is lower and there's less of them out there for sale right now. I don't know if that was botted at all. So I hope Real Talk that was good enough for you. Jared's House says Boba Fett is getting embarrassed. I wouldn't say it's embarrassed. I mean, he's going, at least the Ultra is above retail. But again, you can't really judge it by the market that we're in. It's like, if this were doing in a bull market, I'd be like, oh yeah, why does nobody like him? But it's not. It is in a complete bear market recession. We got Apis Bin Sen, and thank you for the super chat saying, show full design of tea we're now withstanding. That was a SpongeBob reference where they released the Krabby Patty secret formula, like the Krabby Patty secret formula, and then it cuts the commercial. It's like, no. Where was I? I forget where I was. Okay. Real Talk says, I want that Veve shirt. You want, the one I had on yesterday? Yeah, it was a good shirt. I really liked it. Bill Gardner says, I would like to get a Veve logo for my Feesh tank. You could buy them. They're on OpenSea. The straight... So, again, the straight one, it's like 0.07 ETH. So that's pretty cheap. But I would totally love the diagonal one. One, because it's one of 69. And it's rarer, it's scarcer, and it's cool. I'm gonna get both. I don't know. But that is... It's, what do you call it? You have you get something that's really rare, it's really scarce, and it's only a quarter of an ETH right now, and that's the floor. If I had the extra money where I already thought I had enough OMI and everything else is done, I would probably do that. I would probably get one. I will get one eventually. I'll probably get both. Where was I? Randy Chavez says, we tried telling you Bubba was going to be way under 500. I mean, I don't know if I had really just dismissed that. I mean, he could have been below or above. I was just curious to see what happened with him, and I'm glad to see people getting him at a great price. But if you guys think this is going to be like this forever, Omar Kasage says, I was given a free Mewtwo card for the first movie, and it's not that valuable, but I really like it. Yeah, so many people got that. And so many people love that card because you're able to get it at the first movie. They're really cool. There was another one that you got. You got a couple for getting it on VHS. Those are really cool too. Naruto says, why are you losing subscribers? I'm not. I have... Showing you right now. Over the past 28 days... Hey, where are my subscribers? I have had an additional 129 subscribers over the past 28 days. If I go to the June. 129. So I am not losing subscribers. Moving on. Randy Chavez says, only the retailer pumpers predicted big numbers for boba. The retailer pumpers? Oh, the people that just bought them at retail? I mean, if you've taken a look at the pictures that Clever Jerk has posted, what did the dude spend? I don't know, 8K, 10K, getting all those special mints. Maybe not even, because a lot of the commons and uncommons are pretty low right now. But people love boba. Jared Tells says, Boba Fett is much more popular than you think. Yes, agreed. Bill Gardner says, yeah, I've been crafting luminous jewels in E2 for resource properties. Get that bread. Jared Tells says, considering the first appearance, Spider-Man can be bought for under 300. I'd say Boba is doing all right. Also a good point. Now, granted, there's a lot more of the first appearance of Spider-Man than there are of Boba Fett. But that is... Oh, hey, Mr. Jesse Sack says, Randy Chavez just joined. Thanks for your time. And M. Wacklear, 8203, says, what's up, Randy Chavez? We'll be like, cheers, everybody. Hey, ho. So this guy named K. Gars says, how do we sign up? All you got to do is go to the utility website and you join the wait list. And the wait list is right there. You just put the email. Let me go and this. Join wait list here. Right here. And I'm going to paste that, give that to him. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. All right, so the main issue was the drop price for talking about with the Boba Fett. I mean, I don't know if that's, again, it's a gamble. I feel like a lot of people knew that the common and uncommon would be under retail, but definitely the ultra would not go under retail, so it's a gamble. Interest Boba is another dud. I would not say Boba is a dud at all. Again, anything that sells out in a couple of minutes is not a dud. I don't even think it was a minute because I only got one, and I tried to get multiple. It was probably with under a minute. So anything that sells out in under a minute is not a dud. Yeah, so Silver Surfer is way less popular in real life than Boba. What's Silver Surfer at? Silver Surfer also has less mints. So let's take a look. Let's go to the drops. Let's go to Star Wars. Let's see the common Boba. Oh god, 12,000 to 11,980. 9,000. Okay, so let's say 21,000. Let's say 20. Let's say there's 26,000 of these guys of the Boba. And Silver Surfer, there's definitely like a third of that. Oh, there's a fourth of that. It's like 6,100. So yeah. Silver Surfer should definitely be. Do I even have him? I don't have one. He should definitely be. Well, I mean, he's still over retail. He's like more than 50% over retail, which is cool. Oh, well, thank you guys. All right, moving on. Kevin Block says, "Let's go." Reggie says, "Server has a certain hardcore follower since '68." Yep. Jared says, "Boba Fett is definitely relevant, 100%." Pepe says, "Cavell disrespected Ragnar Cole." I mean, maybe. Bill Gardner says, "I like Boba. Different collectibles speak different to different people. To me, Boba is way better than Vader." Damn, shots fired against Vader. But yeah, everyone has their favorites. Ren says, "Only animated collectibles are worth anything." False. I mean, clearly people are paying like actual money. You can't say they're not worth anything. Jared Souza says, "Server's following is dwarfed to anything Star Wars, especially Boba Fett, I can assure you." I mean, I think both have their fans, and both will go up in value over time. Giovanni Day says, "I appreciate those videos, but he be not your favorite." Yeah, it's fine. It's whatever. Troy Perez says, "I do wish they had animated the Surfer." I wish so as well. That'd be great. Special place in my heart in Infinity War or the Gauntlet, Infinity Gauntlet. He's actually the one that comes back and tells Doctor Strange that Thanos is coming, not Hulk. But because they didn't have him in there yet, they had to make it Hulk, which is they could have made it anyone, but they made it Hulk, which was fine. Arizona says, "Randy, no way. Superman, Spider-Man, Batman partners. Like what? Wait, what about him? I don't know what he said, but yeah." Crazy Dan says, "The Veve version could be worth more, but the blockchain doesn't lie, and the Feesh project was first. Rock is doing good things and should be supported. Facts are facts. Gotta love him. Gotta love him." Randy Chavez says, "Only animated and interactive are any good, and art and comics." I mean, again, you have a bunch of them. Like, is the Todd? Is he animated? Is he interactive? He's like one of the best on the app. Why? Because he's the first of the first of the first. Say the Riso, same thing with the partner statue. Happens. Jared also says, so Todd just I know, right? Bill Gardner says, "Makes me wonder if static may have a burning option in the future, and that's why they exist." I mean, everyone will probably have a burning option in the future. It won't just be just the static ones. It'll be, if you wanted to burn your walls, you could probably burn your walls. Why would you? I don't know. Pyro says, "Brock is quality people." Agreed. Real Talk says, "Can static become animated?" Yeah, they can make them animated really whenever they want. Just takes a bit of effort. Real Talk says, "What was Boba's weakness?" Bad writing. Pretty much it. Real Dog says, "Did the Shillers have malice in their hearts?" I don't know which Shillers you're referring to, so I'm not sure. Freddie Javette says, "Greedy people can become very optimistic." What did Qui-Gon Jinn say? Greed can become a powerful ally. Giovanni Day, thank you for the super chat, saying, "Where do we find the utility?" Discord, it is in the link down below in my description. You can always go there. And then I'm going to go and read the thing. What are those NFTs I might interview at some point? He likes collecting stuff, so I might get him on. I'll keep you all posted. A lot of people really like my interview with Kyla the other day, with Kyla May. So I might. One of the biggest comments that I saw, or it was only one comment like this, but it really kind of opened my eyes. Said that it's nice to see someone that we can relate to. Because a lot of times I do have on some people that are a bit bigger and like famous, or they're really big in space, whatever. And they said it's nice to see someone that's just like them, that's just kind of in it, and they're not necessarily a noob. They're, Kyle's obviously been in it for a while, but that they've been, that they don't have like hundreds of millions of Omi, or they don't have this crazy collection, or it's just like a normal person like them, just kind of dipping their toes in. And it's like, okay, maybe I'll have on. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I mean, the schedule does get very busy, so I'll keep you posted. And Chavez says, leftover room temp Feesh. Will he be in the hospital before the stream ends? No, it wasn't like from yesterday. I had made fish before the stream, and I just put it into the rice that I had yesterday. Kevin Block says, I wonder when Blade will come. Dude, I've been waiting for Blade. So I love Mahershala Ali. I love the actor and his amazing performances, and is probably in decent shape, but can they get someone young, please? Like, why they pick someone that's like 50 years old by the time it comes out? Let's take a look. Let's take a look and see how old he's going to be. Excuse me. Mahershala Ali. Already 48. Does he look as young as me? Abso-heckin-lutely. He looks great. But the dude's already 48. How old is Wesley Snipes? He's got to be in his 50s, right? Oh, he'd be 60. He do be 60. Yeah, he up there. Like, if you're gonna get someone like that, I don't know, get someone like, they don't have to be 20. Get someone that's 30. Like, I don't know. How long is he gonna be able to play Blade for? I mean, I get it, multiverse. You can just put, get a younger Blade. Oh, I'm the Blade from this generation. Okay, I guess this is Blade now. I get it, but I don't know. If I want to get attached to someone, I want to get attached to them for like 20 years. I don't want to be like, oh, 4 years and I'm out. Jared tells us, says, Randy, good thing I have a partners then. Get it. Randy Chavez says, partners and Todd are legit AF, 100%. Real Talk says, will Buzz Lightyear perform? I mean, it's not the Buzz Lightyear that we all know and love. It's the new Buzz Lightyear. Kids will probably love him. Fine. Ugh. Randy Chavez says, they are like the only grails we all have. I don't have, though. Oh, rip. He'll get it one day. Pei says, no, market is broken. I mean, you can buy and sell stuff on the market, so it's not broken. Real Talk says, do we need the bots back to drive the prices? No. They could do marketing, but again, I really would like a working search bar before they start doing marketing. I would really like that. Moving on. Randy Javette says, I got 3 Aston Martins. I'm into comics mainly. Dude, that's great. Aston Martins are really good. I really, really like those. Hydrate. Oh, God. That was a lot of water. Oh, man, I have no more food left. I got meat and I got eggs in there. I don't know which one I want. Maybe some eggs a little later. Pepe says we need crypto in and cash out yesterday. I mean, we had the crypto cash out for a little while. I mean, we still have the normal KYC cash out, which is fine. And they're working on the other stuff. It'll happen. Alex says, I think people are missing the difference between the first on the blockchain and the first of a medium. Yeah, that's kind of what I was explaining before. Abe has been saying, hey, Randy, can you show the full... Oh, yes, I did that for the super chat. Thank you. Alex says, if Spider-Man first appeared on a pencil on the blockchain versus first appearance in 3D AR format on the blockchain, I think most people are going to want the 3D AR collectible, and it will be more valuable just on medium alone. Yeah, that's a great point. That's why if, like they're doing a Recur Hello Kitty drop in like a month or so on Recur. And what's going to happen to that NFT if Hello Kitty decides to come to Veve? A lot of money will flow into the one on Veve, and that one might still be wanted. It'll still be wanted by some, but the main one that's going to have value is probably going to be the one on Veve. If that were to happen. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, and it's not going to be valueless. It's not going to be like, oh, it's totally lost its value. Again, if Kripkins went onto another, like let's say Screwball decides to make a new platform, and Kripken, season 2 or whatever of Kripkins went on there. I'm not saying that wouldn't do well and that wouldn't have value. That of course, people that like Kripkins are going to buy it. Because like they, let's say they have all the Kripkins that are available on Veve, and they want more. Okay, they're not going to buy it just because it's not on Veve. They're going to buy it if it's on Screwball's platform. Again, I'm just making up Screwball because bottle Screwball over there. It's just that I think the main ones that might have value might be on Veve. I think. Where was I? Real talk says I think Amazing Fantasy 15 will save the day, but when? I mean, save the day. That's probably going to drive the market down a bit because everyone's going to want that. When? I don't know. Pepe says IP is important. Agreed. Range Vet says is AF15 saves the day, and we're done after AF. Yeah, like no one app, no one IP is gonna make or break the app. The app's already cemented its place in the space. Pepe says Pokemon anime, yeah, Dragon Ball Z, Harry Potter maybe, yeah, dude, Harry Potter's awesome. All this stuff is. I would love to see it on Veve. I'm hoping we get it soon. DW's Lord of the Rings. Oh, Lord of the Rings would be great. Bill Gardner says, physical to digital is super addicting. I've been a Scotty Young comic purchase vendor matching my own Mighty Marvel NFTs. You gotta love that. You gotta love that a lot. Giles says, Randy, are you like 14? Oh, dude, I wish. Dude, I wish I was 14 again. I would do everything right this time. I pretty much what I did when I was younger. I didn't really lift weights too much because I was really into boxing. I think I would eat better. I don't know. I was still hot. I was still really lean, even though I ate like crap. I don't know. I would just love that time back. Could you imagine if you guys, that are my age or older, what would you give to wind the clocks back 17 years? And to just be like, I wouldn't want to go to school. I wouldn't go to school. I'd be like, yeah, no, I'm just going to work. I'm going to invest, but man, that'd be awesome. Just to be young again. Oh, God, good times. Now, I wouldn't do that if all my friends were just stay the same and suddenly I'm 14. Oh, God, I was so skinny. But that was just, I don't know, it was a fun time. It's good times. Moving on. Pepe says, I think Harry Potter has sold 5 billion. 5 billion what? Sold 5 billion what? Let me know. Chavez says, Vivi's fine. Doesn't need anything. I mean, it doesn't need anything, but I'd still like to get these things on Veve. Jared says, you don't like something, that doesn't mean it's not a billion-dollar enterprise. That's a good point. Pepe says, Wolverine, Punisher. Oh, dude, I've been waiting for that as well. I love Wolverine. Y'all know why. Randy Chavez, still waiting on first Punisher, first Wolverine. Yep. Girl Talk says, who's the guest in the thumbnail? That's from the meme, the one like, I'll show you guys the meme, if it's appropriate. I don't know how many children are watching, if they are. Oh yeah, it says, people in the U.S. in jail for weed, while the government trades a Russian war criminal to free a women's basketball player in jail for weed. That's awesome. That's awesome. You gotta love that. Moving on. Relatable Hustle says, what's Utility? Utility is a newer NFT project and platform that is going to use the proceeds, or at least some of the proceeds, of what they sell on their drops to communities that really help women, LGBTQ+, and minority communities. So that's part of the reason why I really chose them. I mean, they'll be successful, but I've had multiple offers from multiple other projects to go like kind of work for them, an ambassador for them, and you know I do advise as well. I don't know if advising counts as work. It's pretty easy. But the fact that they're doing this as a way to really help change the world is why I feel very, very strongly about them. And I mean, again, you know, I've talked with maybe like, I don't know, a dozen different projects that some of them are going to be successful. But that's not why I would work for them. Like this one, I know, like, yes, it just checks off all my boxes. We'll be successful, is trying to do great things with the money, great things with outreach, great things with the world, and the partnerships are there. Like, you know, it works. More partnerships will be announced in the future. Can't say what they are, but yeah. Moving on. Bill Gardner says first Punisher would be legit. I kind of messed up on the Patreon member shout out before. I don't know what I'm gonna. Should I do heart to heart? I mean, I already did after today. I think it's eye to eye though, right? Listen to each other. Okay. Yeah, let's try to do that. And also, I'm gonna try to put this. Oh god. Oh, my chest. Oh, my pecho. Put that back up there. Yep. Okay. Patreon member shout out. One way or another, together's where we both belong. If we listen to each other's heart, we'll find we're never too far apart. And maybe love is the reason why, for the first time ever, seeing it eye to eye. If a wall should come between us. Hey guys, how's it going? Okay, so before we keep on going here, I'm going to ask everyone to check out at HeyDavidDon and at KingMavsForever over on Twitter, Standoff Chart and King Mavs over on the Veve app, Kobe Collection, OmiPlayer1 over on the YouTube, Raythax.eth domain name, Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Puddin' Cheeks, Veve Las Vegas, Taps Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy Bermuda, Sody Pop Media, Veve Darklink, Metal Lemon, and Veve Vibes all on the YouTube. At Nomad with Guitar, at Wet Wizard Veve, and Gario at 1234CA3, all on the Twitter, and Fanny Carbonell FR over on the TikTok. Go check her out. And then, of course, you have the Feesh. You can mint a Feesh down below, link down below, and then you have the utility Discord and Twitter link down below for there as well. Utility ones, you're going to get a lot of benefits for joining right now. No Caps Told says there's more bank account owners than crypto owners. Veve doesn't need ETH whales. They need better marketing to the fandom they are catering to. That's a really good point. I'm gonna take a picture of that. Oh god, my body. Okay, moving on. Orange Vet says we want toy lambs. LOLs. Toy Lambo. Oh yeah, I want that as well. Rita Baby 88 says, hi Randy, thank you for the shout out. Love your channel. Aw, thank you. I love you guys too. You guys are super fantastic. Yeah, I'm here. Not every night, but a lot of nights answering questions, doing my thing. Pepe says, jury's out if Web 2 peeps will convert to Web 3. Veve needs to go after all groups. Slowly but steadily, they shall. Troy Perry 76 says, we need to do a 5-cent Omi party, and I believe you're the man, the only real Randy Chavez, to organize this. We used to talk about this on Dan's channel. Yeah, Dan, the 5-cent party was supposed to be at Dan's. We were supposed to have like a tornado party, I think it's called. So apparently, I've never been in an area really with tornadoes, I don't think. At least, does Texas get tornadoes? People go to people's houses that have a basement, and they just have a party in the basement, and wait out the tornado. It's what people do, which is pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. Vet says you'll have no choice. Web3 is the future. It do be the future, though. But those Web3 with Veve NFTs will be very profitable. I agree. Range Vet says Boba is doing awful. I mean, maybe his common or uncommon are going under retail, but his ultra rare is not. His prices have risen since delisting. Makes sense. Dogboy says cleaned up last week on Skywalker 3 digits. Got another 6. Most spent for one was $50. Floor up to 100 after the KYC deadline. Now at 3% of the digital supply owned. Jesus, man. Oh, that's nuts, dude. I'm so happy for you. I really am. No, I didn't bid on no tile yet. Okay. We're gonna go to we got some comments here on the utility Discord. Collected stuff. Let's go. How to become OGs? Well, we're already an OG if you're here. Okay. Pac-Man, Star Wars fan club. Okay. How's it going? Submit your patience. I'll get those colors and badges. Yep. Welcome, fresh humans. Oh, we got some fresh humans over here. People. It's a good list. Currently in the utility Discord, there are 273 members. We are growing each and every hour. Where was I? Real Talk says, I thought today was the last for delistings. Was I wrong? At 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time this morning was the deadline. So they got rid of. I mean, they didn't just X all the delistings all at once. It was a thing. I don't know how long it took. And Chavez's HBO documentary about Web3 is interesting. I did not see it. Kobe Collects. What's up, Randy? Yeah, what's going on, Kobe Collects? Hope you're doing well. Abe has been sending. Thank you for the super chat, and I'll do it again. It's a show full design of the T-shirt now. Wear it withstanding. Okay, I'm gonna get you that full design there. There you go. Hope that is good. Trying this hair getting in the way. Yeah. Okay. Moving on. Says Hughes was bottled. Oh, botted. But not any bots wanted it. Wait, how do you say it was botted, but then they didn't want it? Real Talk is Hughes considered fine art? I would say so. Ryan Chavez says the same thing. Giovanni Day says, I added you on the Discord through utility Discord. Hope you don't mind. Yeah, no, it's fine. Be advised. People have been telling me to get a Discord, like a Discord of my own forever, for like 2 years. And I just already have, I'm so busy already with, social media that I have already. It just, I will... The main thing that I do on Discord is being on utility Discord. That's pretty much it. Anything else, like if the fastest way to get me to answer a question is going to be commenting on one of my YouTube videos, because I answer those comments before pretty much anything else. And if you're gonna be like, oh, I can message him on Discord, I've got so many unread messages on every single media outlet. The best way to answer like a question is a YouTube comment. If I'm not streaming, it'd be a YouTube comment. Like if it's like 3 a.m. or 1 p.m, whenever you don't see me live, it'd be a YouTube comment. And then if you happen to see me live, ask a question here, I'll answer all of them. If you need it like super quickly, super chat it and I'll answer it right away. And maybe at some point I'll bring, if there's enough demand for it, I'll bring back like a thing in Patreon where, I don't know, it's like you get like, I don't know what it would probably be like 500 a month, and you get a number to text, and then you could just text me anytime. I would probably cap it at just like a couple people. I don't think I could handle much more of people trying to mess me all this. So you can by all means add me, just and maybe I'll accept if there's again, I don't really, the only time I really use Discord is when I'm on with utility, which of course is now every day. But if you have a question, just ask there, and I'll be like right now. Potential says I own 99% of Atari 2600 tiles ever made. Oh, they're talking about Atari stuff. That's insane. But yeah, I'm gonna be, for the most part, on the utility art Discord. Link down below. Moving on. And Javette says, not you, Randy. Lots of other influencers thought Bob's was going to skyrocket. I mean, 3.5x, not bad. I think he was over 400 at one point, but yeah, I mean, I didn't get one yet. Real Talk says, about Randy Chavez says about half the influencers thought Moon for Boba, half did not. Yeah, I definitely didn't make a Moon prediction. Mohammed Gulfred says, Randy Chavez, what's it called? What's it called what? I know you were talking about the Chavez, but I don't know. Randy Chavez says, I forgot the HBO show name. It's on the site. Ads for Westworld. Cool. Might be called Web3. Nice. Crypto Insomniac. What's going on? I hope you're doing well. It says, debating if I should stack 3 boba or go for a 252 common. I would do boba. I mean, that's just what I would do. Not financial advice. Lester Suarez says, hey Randy, got two ultra rare Boba Fetts yesterday and got verified the same day. Damn, that's a good day. That's a good day. Randy Vest says, we met in virtual reality. Is that one of the quotes? Crypto Insomniacs, question mark. Troy Perry 76 says, Bobo sold out in 2 seconds. Yeah, you did. Randy Vest says, sells out in seconds, many rebounds, then plummets under retail. Again, not all of them, just the common and uncommon. Zaylan Picasso says, not a lot of thinking in the chat tonight. See? Reggio's got lucky, got 2 ultra rares. One is a 200 mint. Nice. Poetry Dealer says, what up? Boba Fett is, given the situation we're in, I think played out pretty well. I'm not just saying that because I got 2 ultra rare on the drop. It gets better from here. 100% it does. Darth Chaos says, I'm late. Hello there. General Darth Chaos. Andrew says, non-animated collectibles are not wanted. They're definitely wanted. Obviously just not as much, but they are definitely wanted. Dala Dazzler says, hey from Australia. You think mint 1947 for Spider-Man poster, which is Peter Parker's birth year, is valuable? Or clutching at straws? I mean, someone would probably want it. I mean, you'd probably have a better chance of saying, my dad really likes Spider-Man, that's his birth year, or something like that. You'd probably have a better chance at that than it was saying, it's Peter Parker's birth year. Probably have a chance of it striking a chord with somebody personally, as opposed to somebody saying that that's Peter Parker's birth year. But that might go for a little bit of a premium if you find the right person. And Javette says the animated collectibles are great. Static ones you don't like. Your opinion. Mohammed Gufraz his thoughts on Dragon Girl series. I like the common and the uncommon. I'm gonna see if I know it was a Tokidoki type of drop. It's soupy. I don't know. I'll find it and I'll go and kind of give a brief opinion on that and why I like certain ones, why I don't like others. Patrick Q, Scott Tolson, Surfer, Star Trek. I could have sworn it was. Okay, yeah, Tokidoki. This gal. So the ultra rare, nice 888 editions. There's less than 4% of them on available. Floor is $666. That's the same as yesterday. That did not move at all. The rare is at $170. It's about double of retail. The uncommon, which was $60 to start, is below retail. This is a season 1. Why the fudge is this below retail? That is stupid. Now, granted, there were 5,000 of them, but I like the common. It was $50. It's a first edition, and there is 688. There's less than 1% of them on there, and they're $42. That's strange. All right, hang on. Let's do some maths here, because there's 46 of them. So you take away 10. Let's say it's $50, right? Or let's say $500. You take away the first 10. And it's 70, right? Okay, so then there's only 36. Oh, that is a thin floor. If you're considering spending even just $1,000, then it gets, what are the bottom? So out of the 46, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's say anything that's 600 and above, we cancel. That means there's only 36 that are $555. This should not be one. I don't think it should go under retail, and even if as it goes under retail, which it is, I don't think it should be. I think this is a very, very, very thin floor, in my opinion. Superhero, man, Papa Gio says my brain just got melted. Potential work here done. Oh, my back. Not feeling too good. Kobe Clark says, you and Kyla was one of my favorite episodes. Highly entertaining. Yeah, you said you watched the whole 4 hours. That is commitment, Kobe. What were you doing? Were you eating? Were you vacuuming? Were you working out? And that that meant a lot. That you watched the whole 4 hours. That was such a good conversation. That was so fun. I saw some of yours and hers, where she interviewed you, and people were just like, Kobe should just put the camera towards his hands, because when Kobe's doing like the giveaways and stuff, he's just showing his hands, like opening up the packs and doing whatever. Should be a hand model. And Javette says, right, these comic actors are all too old. I mean, not all of them. Just I wish, if they're gonna cast some people, like when they cast Black Widow, she was 20-something years old. Perfect. Could play the role for a long time. She's bowing out now, which I don't think she needs to. She just wants to. But I don't know. The age is so weird with them. Like, so one of the young Avengers is going to be like Catherine Newman, who's like 25. Like, all right, how young are you? You're 25. Like, how young are you? That you're an adult. Like, yeah, you should not be on Young Avengers if you're 25. Like, my God, man, no. AJ Donnelly 378 says, "Are you going to New York Comic Con?" I am. I will be. Bitcoin BMW says, "Labyrinth dropping soon." I don't know. I wish it would. I wish we get the Jim Henson Muppets. I wish we get Labyrinth. I wish we get Capcom and Monster Hunter. Where they're so backlogged. I don't know when we get these. I wish I just had a paper, like, hey, this is when we're gonna get them. This one, it's okay. It's coming. Shh. Start the very well. Okay, it's fine. I wish I had that, but I don't. And I moving on. Giovanni Days, I can't wait for Wolverine. He was my favorite when I was a kid. Yeah, he's one of my favorites. Still one of my favorites. Jin Fronos the Wolverine, my favorite as a kid too. We're all best friends. Because of course we got MAGA meme. Today is George Jetson's son's day of birth. What was George Jetson's son name? Was it Georgie or something like that? Forget. Planet Prop says, "Damn, I've been watching your last live catch up for longer than an hour. Didn't even check." Yeah, the last like yesterday. So 2 days ago I had Kyla on. It was 4 hours. Yesterday's stream went for 3.5 hours. Today I'm gonna end a little early. I'm gonna do a video afterwards. I'm very tired. Javette says, "FET keeps crashing. WTF?" Ooh, I almost dropped the phone there. I mean, let's see what crashing looks like. I don't think he's crashing, but let's check. Let's go to the drops. Let's see if he's under 300. 303. Kind of the same as before. What was it, 308 before? Where are we at here? Randy Chavez says, "I'm buying Tuesday's drop to read it." Nice. Dogboy says, "Much disrespect for Gondek's failure to control. We picked some up at $30 range on Friday. Thoughts on that piece?" Failure to control. All right, let's go to the Matt Gondek. Ooh, wow. Okay, go to the brands. Go to the Matt Gondek. Did I pass it? No, I did not pass it. Okay, there we go. It said failure to control, right? I don't know which one the failure to control is, so I'm gonna... Alright, deadbeats. Okay, no, street print, deconstructed part, weapons rack. Which one is called failure to control? Alright, deconstructed pop. Okay, deconstructed pop art, failure to control. 5,000 of them. You know, they were at 200, and now they're at 50 doll hairs. There's only 71 of these, and most of the bottom 10 are To the Moon Baby. That's got a bunch of them. I don't know why I'm trying to take a giant loss there, but yeah, someone's taking a loss somewhere. Jeez, you could buy the bottom 200 of these, and it's still going to retail. Oh, I'm sorry, the bottom 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You could buy the bottom 26 of these, and then it would finally be back at retail. Jesus, man. I wonder why it... I don't know. People just didn't like it. For whatever reason. Alright, Javette says, you had a 4 out of 72, one chance to get ahead. 351 bad bot odds. Rip. Poetry Delivery says, You should do the house show on the Australian accent. The house show? I don't know what the house show is, but I do like speaking an Australian accent. Oh, the whole show on an Australian accent. That would be confusing for some people. Maybe if I ever go to Australia. Things in Australia scare me. A lot that can kill you there. But I'll do some of the show in it for you. Pepe says, would Hero Academia do well on Veve? My nephew is obsessed. My Hero Academia is probably one of the greatest modern day animes that you could ever have. Why do I say that? Unlike Dragon Ball Z, where it just falls to the Saiyans each time. The Saiyans are, okay, oh, we're too weak, and it just falls to the, black-haired peeps that can turn blonde. And they have some great jokes in there, but, it falls to really just one family. It follows, the Gohan, Goku, sometimes Goten, and then Vegeta and Trunks. Every now and then Broly will come back, they'll have a Bardock episode or whatever, but, Fairy Tail really started it, where Fairy Tail, it was really a much more even distribution of strength and charisma and different types of magic. When you're in Dragon Ball Z, it's all just energy and chi and fighting and strength. But you have different types of magic and you have different types of fighting in Fairy Tail. And if you're not good at one and you're really good at the other, and you could still play in that same field. For My Hero Academia, saying that even superpowers, like how'd you even get in the show? How'd you even get in class, mate? It's used in such interesting ways, and I got the ink on my body for Dragon Ball Z, and wearing Dragon Ball Z shirt. My Hero Academia is probably a better show. I love Dragon Ball Z more maybe, and it's just classic, and you have to respect what came first. But my God, My Hero Academia, like it's so good. The storyline and writing is so great. It's cannot say no. It's probably a better show. The manga, I don't know. I don't think My Hero Academia ever did a time skip, because you have to remember Dragon Ball Z wasn't the first. It was just Dragon Ball. It was just Goku as a kid, and people thought that he was just really strong, and he thought that he was just picture yourself in the 90s, right? Picture yourself as like a 12, 17, 20, whatever, and you've just gotten to know Goku over the past several years, and you're just looking at him, it's like, this kid, you're always kind of wondering where the tail came from. You're always kind of wondering, why he turns into a giant ape when looking at the full moon. Maybe he was cursed by a witch or whatever. And then Dragon Ball Z comes out, and they do like a time skip. And most animes do not do time skips well. No, mangas and animes, time skips are not done very well. It's just something that people do for whatever reason. And you go and it skips a whole bunch of years. Goku's an adult. He's got a kid. And then suddenly, this dude Raditz coming in, yoked out of nowhere, beats the crap out of Goku. He kind of passes by Piccolo, which Piccolo gave Goku the business for I don't know how many chapters, I don't know how many episodes. They don't really like each other. They sniff each other, don't like it. Whatever. Raditz goes on and kicks the crap out of Goku like it's nothing. And then to make a bad day worse, Piccolo coming in, and everyone's like, Piccolo, and then he's like, I saw what just happened over here. His name is Raditz, and then you find out not only is that Goku's brother, but you find out that Goku's an alien. You're just like, what? You're little. I'm gonna go back to English now because it's getting really exhausting. Finding out that he's a freaking alien, and you're just like, the fudge did he just say? So Gohan is half alien, and just like how does this all work? Is everything working down there? Is everything what? It's just there's so many different questions that you have, and Goku's got a brother, and he's evil, and Goku was sent here to destroy the planet, and just like, what the fuck? Like, you're just thrown for so many loops. And My Hero Academia's got really good writing, and again, everyone now like loves it. Loves it. But now, back when Dragon Ball Z was on, other stuff was on as well, but nothing reached the popularity of Dragon Ball Z. But when you have stuff like, you have My Hero Academia, but you also have Attack on Titan. You have Fairy Tail. There's so many good animes nowadays. I'm kind of falling back in the Australian accent. I don't know why. you have so many good animes nowadays that it's just there's so much competition. My Hero Academia kind of gets outshined a little bit. We got Real Talk saying, when there are two versions of a secret rare in a set, we need both to complete the set. For example, the Lincoln Design Dragon Boards. I think we do. Yeah, I think we do. Oh, good. Yes, I will go on a limb. I don't quote me on that, but I'm like 99% sure that says I think we do. Where was I? I forgot where I was. Oh, yeah, rebound. Okay, we're going back here. For whoever got me to talk like that for a long time, shout out to you. So yeah, Pepe, My Hero Academia gets on here, it's going to do extremely well, I think. Although I don't know, because a lot of the people that are in here are kind of older. I think the older people might not really know what My Hero Academia is. That might just be like a weeb and younger kid thing, but we'll see. And Javette says, common and uncommon boba, now less than 50% retail. Get it! Real Talk says, I like common tats. Common tats, like tattoos. Okay, so so many comics getting delisted. Yeah, baby. And Javette says, Boba Ultra Rare will be at $2.99 soon. Maybe. Poetry Delivery says, I like to see Silverhawks. Yeah. Poetry Delivery says, how about Mighty Max or King Arthur, Abs, the Knights of Justice, or even Captain Planet? I'm not sure what Silverhawks is, but the Mighty Max might do well. King Arthur, Knights of Justice might do well. Captain Planet would probably do even better than them, because that was good. I mean, I remember that when I was a kid, and I really like that. Yeah, I really like that. That was good. That would probably do well. Out of all those, I think Captain Planet would do the best. Spawn Prabhu says, yeah, I watch you 4 hours like every day. That be in replays or catch-ups. Oh, dude, I love you so much, man. Thank you guys. Real Talk says, American Chavez should be the standard age for actresses and actors. I think she's kind of young. I wouldn't say that. I would say I'm fine with people being like, well, I think, Chris Hemsworth and Chris Evans were both like in their late 20s when they became Thor and Captain America. That's fine. Do that. I mean, it really depends on the person, though, because you could be like, let's say like Ariana Grande. Like a few years ago, I saw a picture of her, where I was like, is this girl really like 26? She looks like she's 14. But then you have people that are like, let's say like Mike Tyson at 20 is like, oh, dude, no, that's a man. That's not a 20-year-old kid. That's a man. So it really depends on the person. It really depends on the character they're playing too. Like Squirrel Girl, I'm hoping Squirrel Girl, whatever age Squirrel Girl starts out at, they play that character for 16, play for 30 years. I don't care. Squirrel Girl's not, but a lot of these characters really do have a shelf life because they are in amazing shape, and you just can't be for that long. It's really, really hard. I really would like to see Logan Paul as something. I think he would be a good Adam Warlock, but they got that kid. Oh my god, I gotta take a look at that. I forget that kid's name. That's playing Adam Warlock. When I first heard that, I was like, what? The sissy kid from Meet the Millers? All right, or We're the Millers? Let's take a look. All right, We're the Millers. Now, granted, this was 9 years ago. And look at the cast. Oh, man, I gotta put Will Poulter here. That's his name. Oh, he's British? Interesting. All right, so if I look at Will Poulter from... Oh, God, all right, I'll put Will Poulter young. Because and you'll know who he is. he's the weird kid from We're the Millers. You guys are getting paid? And then I'll put in Will Poulter. Oh god, Google's gonna be so weird. I'm gonna put in Will Poulter hot. And the puberty hit this kid like a freaking truck. Like, goddamn. So he's going and he's being Adam Warlock, and I didn't know that he turned into this when I first heard about that. I was like, the kid from Where the Millers is gonna be Adam. I was so against it. And then I saw a video. I was like, oh, that's what. Okay, that's fine. So if you have people that look like the character and are in shape and can stay in shape for a long time, that's fine. When you cast Mahershala Ali, and granted they cast him like 2 years ago, but we still haven't seen a Blade. Like he was 2 years ago, he was 46, so now he's 2 years older, and it still hasn't come out. Come on, man. Like we only have so many good years of Mahershala Ali left. Let's go. Also, we have to make better use of our Bryan Cranston. I really want to see him in something as well. Moving on. Where the Bud at says, what do you think the price on the Disney Castle set could be in a bull market? Ooh, I think that's a really undervalued set. Let's go to the drops here. Take a look. Where was I? Oh, not the Disneyland poster set, the Disneyland Castle. Okay. For reference, I do think the poster set is that's what I would get. I think that's a little more undervalued. But the Hong Kong Disneyland Momentous series, if that's what you're referring to, in a bull market, what are these guys? There's not a ton of these. Oh wow, it's only 68 gems for this. There's not a ton of them, and Disney peeps buy this in a second. Oh, there's one that's only 1330. Oh, that's 259. That's why. A whole set of these probably go for a couple grand in the future. Yeah, so I would say the whole set of these in the future. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 of them. Probably go for a couple grand because there's just gonna be so many. So people in the chat saying hope everyone's having a great Saturday night. This is coming from the utility. Likewise, thanks for welcoming. And I see new faces. Why do I keep slipping back in the Australian? I was Australian for too long, and it's what you guys did to me. Give you for killing me with some dead person's leg in a Royal Rumble the other day. Oh my god. There can only be one Royal Rumble winner. Okay. Maybe that's what I should do for my next Patreon member shout out. Ugh. All right, moving on here. Bull market. Elroy Jetson was. You're right. His son Elroy. Yeah, good point. Jared says, Randy Chavez, we get it. Enough with Boba Fett. Complaining for an hour. We get the comments dropped. Chill. Jared says, all right then. Be happy, my guy. Be happy it's over 150. Hold them forever. Ginferno says, now do I want to watch Crocodile Dundee again? It's been a while. You guys make one of the Australian accent. Totally fine. Totally cool. Dollar Dazzle says, not bad on the Aussie accent. You need to drop a few nas and fair dinkum and stooth and they're in there for effect. I don't know what those mean, so I'm gonna maybe read up on them at some point. Yeah, all right. Nas, fair dinkum and stooth. Okay, all right. No, better stop. My brother's love about this creepy Randy speaking like this. Or does this kick me for telling you to talk like that? Yeah, this is your fault, poetry delivery. Real Talk says, thank you for Super Chat. When there are 2 versions of Secret Rare in a set, then you both to complete the set. For example, Lincoln Design Boards. I think you do. Yeah, unfortunately. Dazzle says, go back to speaking English like Australian is a different language. I mean, it's a different dialect. It's got some different words and things and Roxanne things. All right, sorry, moving on. And if I say Secret Rare Thor or Iron Man Golden Moment, Secret Rare Thor. Probably Iron Man Golden Moment. I would say Iron Man Golden Moment. Yeah. Smurf Dab says Jujutsu Kaisen, not that old, but it is fire, and Demon Slayer. Good point. Okay, it says William Poehler or whatever. Yeah. He's. I saw that video where he's at San Diego Comic-Con, and he's just like he's in better shape than I am. More jacked, more just. He's looking good. This Planet Prop says, okay, wow, I can confirm the comics supply rares and ultra rares are so low. Check them out, guys. They'll disappear when MCP comes, since most for MC. Okay, all right, that's a good point. Let's take a look at the app again, and not there. Oh god. Oh, Ric Flair had his last match. Oh, gotta love Ric Flair. I gotta watch that. We do love the Nature Boy. Drops, brands. Okay, let's go to the profile. Let's go to the comics, and let's take a look at what we got here. Let's go to all Marvel Now .1s because I've got 69 of those, and the floor is $4 hairs and 60 cents. Not a ton of these out there. And we got this guy named Collector, or Collecto11, we're just selling a bunch of them for 460. Like, what? Why are you selling them to retail? I don't understand. I do not understand. Um, but there's a lot of those at the floor. And then we have let's say the secret rare Marvel Nows. Only 27 of these, and there are 275. I got mine that listed for 420, 69. Comment nice down below with 69 reference. Fantastic Four #1 secret rare is definitely going to be that do be 4100 though. Jesus, man, that's so cheap. Someone wants that, you got to get it. You got to get it. I'm gonna also take a look at Vengeance #1 common, which is 122 of them on the market. That is not a lot for Vengeance. And the fudge, I accidentally hit something. $5.25. Really, 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 really cheap. Omi Panda says, I'd like a Snoopy doing the Red Baron NFT. Oh, God, yeah, that'd be amazing. That would be amazing. Snoopy doing the Red Baron. Oh, God, that'd be so good. Please and thank you. Yeah, I would really love that, too. When Goofy movie NFTs, I want Powerline singing, "You listen to each other's song." This is day to night. We'll flip all the posters. It's the coolest. Nice. And Papa says the floors are so thin. Yeah, the floors are very thin. Real Talk says some of the items won't pop until certain roadmap events are triggered. The Ultraman set will pop with localization. Yeah, agreed. They will. Ow, my body. Smurf Dab says, do you know if we can KYC for Veve on iPhone now or not yet? Yeah, you should have been able to for all of them. For a couple of weeks now, you probably should have been able to. Addy Smith says, what do you think an announcement of Binance would do to OMI 2x value 10 in a bear market that we're in right now? Like nothing. If it's in like or I wouldn't even say a bull market, if it's in where we're not in a recession, like let's say Q1 of next year, maybe I still think we'd be in the recession for probably a couple quarters. I mean, God, I hate, so this is, I'm gonna go conspiracy theory here. I typically not all the time, because I have some friends that are politicians, but up until the last couple of months, I did not really trust politicians, and unless I know them personally, I'm coming around to it, some of them. But when you have the government going on, and where the fudge is this? Okay. When you have the government going in and taking over Wikipedia, and they're locking the thread that says recession. This article may be affected by current events. An outdated version of this article has been widely circulated. The article may be affected by a current event. Information on this article may change rapidly as the event progresses. Initial news reports may be unreliable. They changed the definition of recession. And then they locked it so nobody else can change it. Are you freaking kidding me? What nonsense is this? What China freaking, like, what is this? Where the government goes and changes the definition of a word on Wikipedia and locks it so nobody else can give the correct definition of what we've all known about. Like, that is some BS. That is some mother flapping BS, and to hell with whoever did that. Pooski with a super chat says, got a number 67 edition of Secret Rare Lightsaber for less than 2x the floor. Only 220 gems. You think that was a good deal? MC got me pumped for low editions. Yes, it did. That was a great deal, Pooski. I'll tell you why. The most sub 100s for the commons should be minimum 10x the floor. For a secret rare like Ahsoka Tano, it should probably be minimum 2.5x the floor. But let's take a look. Let's take a look at the let's go to my full sets. Yeah. And we'll take a look at these lightsabers. and I'll show. All right, so Secret Rare Ahsoka Tano. The floor is 140 gems. I paid 165, but let's say it's 140, so 280 plus 70, so 350 gems. I think should be the floor for the sub 100s. Probably gonna be more than that, like 500. Um, yeah, the floor is 700. So if the floor is 700, and oh my god, if you're able to get that, yeah, for less, that's insane. What you said? You said number 67, right? Yeah, it's not up there. I think the minimum should be 300, but probably 500. So the minimum now is 700. If you get that, then the minimum is 1,000. Then it's 1,100, and then it flips up to 2,900, and then it flips up to 6K, which is freaking nuts. But that's the Ahsoka Tano's. If we're gonna go with the Skywalker one, which I do have one. Which one do I have? Let's say the floor is 33. I have number 73. But let's go to the. So I think these should be like 35. I'm sorry, 350. But they probably should be like maybe 500. Minimum is 750. You know, I could put mine up there. You know, number 73. I'll put it up for, I don't know, $1,000. I could put it up for 1,000. Maybe I'll put it up for 2,000. Because if someone decides to go and say I want to raise the floor, they buy number 91 for 750, 71 and 65 for 1,000 each, and they buy mine for 1,000. Then suddenly the floor goes up to 2,400. Then the floor goes up to 7,500. I'll put it up for 6,942.0, 69,420. That's what I'll do. Where is that? This one. It's on the market. Buy now price. 6,904.0. 6,942.0. Okay, there we go. Putting that up there. Again, there's several other better choices. Don't buy that. Yeah. Yeah. I want to check the Veve logo. See how they're doing. Go to collections. Their Veve logo up to 34. Let me guess. 30. Yeah, 34.99.99. Just put a 3,500 guy. Come on. Number 59 is at 4K. Number 42 at 7,400. Oh, 7,500. 7,489. I really want that one. I really do. I don't know what I can do to get it, but I really want it. Anywho. Oh, my body. Where was I? Okay, here we go. Firm, ultra rare, yep. Posters was so thin. Think of that announcement. Lester Suarez says, I had lunch with him the other day. I ran into him casually walking in Tampa, Ric Flair. Oh, that's amazing. It's awesome. He's a cool dude. Dollar Dazzle says, yeah, nah, equals yes, no. Do you like Hero? Yeah, nah, I prefer Veve. Oh, that's great. Okay, all right, I can get that. Alex says, do you think they'll give out more Veve logos at New York Comic Con? I don't. They'll probably give out something. Maybe I don't know. Maybe. They might. They might not. Who knows? I think they'd probably do something. It would make sense. David likes this type of thing. Pooski, thank you for the super chat. I got number 67 edition of Secret Lightsabers, less than 2x the floor. Yeah. Any sub 100 less than 2x the floor, great deal. 220 gems. Yeah, fantastic. Inferno says, I have a little Snoopy tattoo I got when I was 17 or 18. Reminded me of my first dog. Oh, it's adorable. Pooski says, I also bought the Disney posters and castles, lenticulars, all sub 500 editions. Do you think that'll make a difference when selling entire sets? Yeah, a little bit. Like, hey, they're all 3-digit ones. Yeah, probably. Dollar Dazzler says, fair dinkum equals tell the truth. Is Veve good? Bloody fair dinkum, mate. yes, of course. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Thank you all for the super chats. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashy. Bye-bye, Dashy. Link down below for utility. You are going to be sorry if you do not join. Especially when all those NFTs start coming out. I love you guys. Goodbye. Meow, 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 meow. I'm going to make some eggs. Meow. Oh, my body. Talk like an Australian.